No, there we go. There we go. Now we're live. Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sport on YouTube, of course. And this is our live stream watch along of today's Bundesliga match between Bayer Leverkusen and Bayern Munich here at the Bay Arena. So we're about 2 minutes away from kickoff. The starting lineups are in. So we've got Bayer Leverkusen playing what looks to be a 4-2-3-1 formation. Haradaki in goal for them, and then in defence we've got Frimpong, Cassano, Tar and Bakker. Then two in front of them is Amiri, Dimobe. Then the front three of them is Diaby, Wirtz and Paulinho. And then up front on his own is Schick. Now, as you can see from the Bayern Munich team, it's a dangerous one as always, under the management, of course, who joined in the summer of Julian Nagelsmann. And currently it is Manuel Neuer in goal, Alphonso Davies in defence with Sule, Upamecano and Hernandez. And then in front of them, because they're pretty much playing the same formation as Bayer Leverkusen, Kimmich and Goretzka together with Gnabry, Muller and Sane in front of them. And then up front on his own, the goal scoring machine, that is Robert Lewandowski. And some say Salah's better than him. It's a debate. It's open for debate. It's, of course, been quite a trendy thing over the last few weeks about Mo Salah maybe being the best player right now, but maybe it could also be Lewandowski, who should have won the Ballon d'Or last season in my eyes. But anyway, we can leave that for another day. Something to talk about later on in the stream, I guess. So we're just getting ready for kickoff. I'm just waiting for my stream to turn up, so I've got the game in front of me. But do get in touch, folks, on the live chat page. Don't be shy. We'll read out your messages. Get in touch. And we have asked you on our poll as well. And we've asked you to vote for who you think's going to win, Bayer Leverkusen or Bayern Munich, or a draw. So let us know. We've actually got someone who's got in touch already. Sunflower Seeds asking, can I guess the score? You certainly can. I'm going to go for a Bayern Munich win. I think they'll just do it. I think they'll do it, but 2-1. That's what I'm going to go for. I think it could be quite a good game today. Sunflower Seeds has actually shared his prediction. Bayern Munich 2, Leverkusen 0. But yeah, share us your score lines. Just getting ready for kickoff. And here we go then. So the match has begun. So Bayer Leverkusen kicking off the match. They're attacking from right to left and Bayern Munich from left to right. I'll get some noise and I forgot to... Oh, hang on. What have I done here? There we go. And already Bayer Leverkusen on the attack here. Let me just find some crowd noise. We've got at the moment Bayer Leverkusen, and actually they're playing in quite an interesting kit, black and red stripes. There we go. That's a bit of background noise for you, and I think we've got our first corner of the game here. Yeah, Bayern Munich having their first corner of the game. Looks as though Sane and Kimmich are trying to decide between each other who will take it. Sane's walked away from the ball, so it'll be Joshua Kimmich to take it. Ball's into the box. Leverkusen head it away. Looks like one of their players got injured from it, so it'll be a Bayer Leverkusen free kick. Of course, there are other games today in the Bundesliga. Let me just quickly go through that with you. Actually, let's go through the results. So, of course, the first game was on Friday. Hoffenheim winning 5-0 against FC Cologne there. Firth, the new team in the Bundesliga, along with Bochum. It's Bochum who won that one by 1-0. Good away win for them. Of course, every point is really crucial for any new teams that come up from a league, especially when it's Bundesliga 2. Freiburg won, RB Leipzig won. Leipzig just haven't had a great start to the season, have they? I mean, how long can you say it's been a start? I mean, we're into the season 2 months now. Anyway, we got a free kick here for Bayern Munich. Union Berlin 2, Wolfsburg 0, Frankfurt 1, Hertha Berlin 2. But the big game yesterday is probably Dortmund beating Mainz 3-1. Erling Haaland scoring. Anyway, back with the game. Bayern Munich, they're in, and it's already a first goal of the game. And who else but Robert Lewandowski has scored? And he scores with a flick as well. I think it was Upamecano with the header across the goal from the free kick. Great header, great pass, great finish. And Bayern Munich already 1-0 up here, and we're only 3 minutes into the game. What a start. Don't know if there'll be any checks for offside, maybe. No, it'll be fine. Just seeing the replay there. So, Bayer Leverkusen 0, Bayern Munich 1. Lewandowski with the goal. Oh, and here come Bayer Leverkusen straight away. They've got themselves a corner. So straight from the restart, it looks as though it was Wirtz who went in for the ball, who made the run. Just move the... There we go. Anyway, Bayer Leverkusen with the corner in their response to the first goal of the game. And after that, it's been a corner, a goal kick. And it's, you know, the short corners. Why do people do it? Like, why do they do it as their first, when it's their first corner of the game? Why do they do that? I don't get it. I just don't get it. But yeah, like, I just don't get short corners straight away. I understand if you're running out of ideas and you can't find a goal, and you've maybe had a few set pieces that haven't gone your way. But a short corner straight away, I've never understood that. And look what happened. Bayer Leverkusen had a short corner, terribly done, and it went out for a goal kick. Nothing, no threat from it whatsoever. And you know, your opponent's defenders are going to pretty much say thank you very much for making our lives easier. I just don't get it. That's my rant over about short corners. It's a short one, but it's a quick one. Short corners, short one. See what I did there? 5 minutes in, if you have just joined us, it's Lewandowski who has scored the opening goal of the game. Just 3 minutes in. We've got Bayer Leverkusen who've now got a free kick here from the left wing. Ball comes in and 2 headers there from the Bayern Munich defence, and they clear the ball for now. Sane's trying to get to the end of it on the centre circle. Oh, and he does well. He was outnumbered and he's still fighting for it, but he's lost it now. Dispossessed. But yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Even though we've already had 1 goal, Bayer Leverkusen are, you know, ignoring that, and especially when they're playing at home, they want to obviously get their fans behind them here at the Bay Arena. I've never been to the Bay Arena, but it looks like it just looks like a typical Germany stadium. Efficient, beautiful, and you can't go wrong. And the sun is shining as well in Germany today. We got Oran Duffy saying, come on Bayern München. Yeah, that's it. Get in touch, folks. Show us your support. Let us know who you want to win today. Don't be shy. We'd love to hear from you. Where are you from, Oran? So currently, it looks as though, I mean, if you're wondering, I forgot to mention that the kits that they're wearing today, Bayern Munich are playing in all white, while of course they have to, while Bayer Leverkusen play in red in their home colours. But I do like the Bayern Munich kit this season. Burgoyne says he'd like West Ham to win. I'd imagine that's the game against Everton. Last time I checked there was goals, but we'll check the scorelines of that later on. Oh, and Duffy's from Northern Ireland. Of course, actually, speaking of Northern Ireland, we've got a big snooker match on tonight on our watch along. It's the Northern Ireland snooker final between Northern Ireland's very own Mark Allen, the local boy from Belfast, where it's taking place, against John Higgins, a legend of the sport, who's won many world championships on the way. So do join Seb True and Stuart Davis for that. Meanwhile, Bayern Munich just clearing the ball at the moment. It's now on the centre circle. And if you haven't yet, folks, do subscribe to the channel. We've got an exciting partnership to reveal later on this week come Thursday. So, it involves a discount code on a certain website. But we'll reveal more on Thursday. And you too can use the code to get 20% off. But we won't say who it's for yet. We can't do that just yet. So, Bayer Leverkusen, as you can see from our match track on the bottom right corner of your screen, Bayer Leverkusen are certainly just passing the ball around at the moment. Yeah, it's good to see Paulinho playing for Bayer Leverkusen. Actually, let me just check. Let's find out the other scores going on, as well as the Bundesliga. Oh, as I say that, here come Bayer Leverkusen. Ball's in the box, too long, and it's a goal kick for Bayern Munich. So, yeah, Everton 0, West Ham United 0, 39 minutes into the game. Newcastle United playing Spurs at half-4, which will be a big occasion at St James's Park. It's Newcastle United's first match since they got their new ownership, and obviously the exit of Mike Ashley. It looks as though in a match earlier on, Swansea City 3, Cardiff City 0. Very big win for Swansea over their fellow Welsh club. Peterson, Peru and Bidwell scoring the goals. Peterson got 2 assists, so he scored 1 and got 2 assists, so a good day for him. So yeah, that's the current going on in the other matches in the UK at least. Here they come then. Here's Gnabry has a shot. It's blocked. It's quite far out. He was very ambitious. Now onto the left wing with Alphonso Davies. Probably the best left back in the world. Do you think he competes with Luke Shaw, folks? I can't put my mind up. I watch a lot more of Luke Shaw than I do of Alphonso Davies, but I very rarely see Alphonso Davies make any mistakes. With Gnabry now, he's now with Sule. Sule, I was reading that apparently Bayern Munich are going to let him go at the end of the season on a free transfer, so I think he's out of contract then come the end of the season. Here's Lewandowski. He's got a goal already. His cross was terrible though. Maybe he should stick to scoring goals instead of setting up the goals maybe. But it's only looks like he was looking for Thomas Muller in the box, but yeah, not a great cross. If you haven't yet, folks, be sure to subscribe and like the channel. It's now with Sane. We've got quite a few streams going on tonight. We've got the Northern Ireland Snooker Open Final at 7 o'clock, but we also have Cameron Norrie playing in the Masters Final at midnight. Midnight UK time. For you in America, I think, where it is happening at Indian Wells, I think it's 5 o'clock in the evening or something like that. A lot decent timing than midnight, that is for sure. It's now with Neuer. After all that, Bayern Munich losing the possession there. Leon Scott says hello. Hello, Leon. Hope you're well. Where are you watching the match from today, Leon? Oh, hang on, Bayern Munich have won the ball quite deep into Bayer Leverkusen's half. It's Sane, now into the box. Oh, he's done well here. Oh, he's lost it. And then Bayer have cleared the ball for now. I'm afraid, Leon, I can't understand what language you're speaking there. Is that... What language is that? Oh, and here come Bayern. Oh, it's in the box, but they've just lost it again. Bayer Leverkusen have to be careful here. They don't want to obviously be 2-0 down before the match even reaches 20 minutes. We're only 14 in. And already a goal down. Sunflower Seeds says that the white kit that Bayern Munich are wearing is very cool. It is a good kit. I do like it. I noticed the kit when we did a watch along not long ago when they played Barcelona in the Champions League. It was an absolute cracking shirt to see, and of course it was a good game for Bayern Munich and Nagelsmann. They got a 3-0 win, I think it was, away from the Allianz Arena at the Nou Camp, which in the past, winning 3-0 at the Nou Camp would be crazy to think, but because of how good Barcelona were. But since Messi's left, it's just got worse and worse, and of course their financial problems doesn't help either. Burgoyne, as I mentioned, Stuart Davis before, he's doing the snooker watch along with Seb tonight. Burgoyne says, this morning I woke to a text from Stuart Davis, who sent me a message at 5 to midnight saying, come pick me up. It's a bit random. Oh, is that going to be a corner? No, it'll go out for a throw-in, I think, which is pretty much next to the corner flag. So, Bayern Munich, I think from the first 15 minutes, it's fair to say that they are the better team. If you're going to bet on them, I'd put your money on Bayern Munich at the moment to score the next goal. Kirsty Stanton has got in touch. Hello, Kirsty. Saying hi, everyone. Here's Gnabry. Oh, that's a great ball across to Sane. Sane, will he go alone? It looks like he will, but his shot is deflected. If anything, he lost it just by the time he was about to kick the ball, but either way, Thomas Muller's just trying to keep it in play as he slides down for it. Oh, it's a poor cross, though. And that's gone out for a goal kick for Bayer Leverkusen. But I'll say this now for Bayer. The defenders have seemed to make the tackles at the right times, but they need to get themselves going in this match, because 1-0 you'd think would be enough to wake them up after just 3 minutes into the game. So yeah, Sonny with a shot blocked, kind of, and then tackled, but poor clearance by Demirbray there, the number 10. Tried to clear it, but it was blocked by Lewandowski, and hence why Bayern had another chance. But as I said, it was a poor cross. So do get in touch, folks. Don't be shy, get in touch, and let's check our live poll at the moment. We will change the poll at near the end of the match when we ask for your man of the match. And currently, it looks as though Bayern Munich are getting the most votes, 86% compared to Bayer Leverkusen's 10%, and 5% of you going for a draw. Oh, Thomas! Oh, Kimmich! Good ball, nearly to Lewandowski. So yeah, if you haven't voted on the poll yet, do vote. But I'd imagine a lot of you will be going for Bayern since they are currently leading by a goal to nil. Sunflower seeds. Oh, I'll read that in a minute. Sane! Oh, he's hit the post. Great shot. Does a cross. This time it's blocked and gone out for a throw-in, but goalkeeper was not going to get to that. It was a great shot by Sane, all on his own as well outside the box. No one chasing him. And then he hits the post with his left boot. And there's Alphonso Davies now. He's got himself in the box there, but loses it again. There's Gnabry on the right wing. Tries to play the cross to Lewandowski, and instead he's not really sure what his header was trying to do there. Maybe it was a forward header, but it ends up straight at the keeper's hands for Bayer Leverkusen. But for any of you Bayer Leverkusen fans, it's not looking good so far. Looking at the possession, though, it's only 52% to Bayern Munich to Bayer Leverkusen's 48%. But look at the shots total. It's 5 to Bayern, and Leverkusen only have none so far. The only threat they had was a corner, which I ranted about, where it was a short corner. They completely wasted the chance. Oh, hang on here by Leverkusen with a shot, and that's their first shot on target. But I don't think it would have counted anyway if he had scored, because it looks as though it was offside maybe, or some sort of foul that happened, the referee was saying. Not sure what that was about. Muller finds Davies. Davies, he's going to go on his own. Oh, good shot, but great save. It was a tight angle from Alphonso Davies on the left-hand side of the box, but he still went for it. It was a good strike. He kept the keeper alert, that's for sure. It's all Bayern Munich at the moment, folks. Let's read some of your comments. I was meaning to read yours, Sunflower Seeds. He says, "Dear Jamie, my English level is not so good. I can share my opinion about match here, and I'm learning English, and I'm watching the match. It is hard for me, all of those things." You know what, Sunflower Seeds? I think your English isn't that bad from what I'm reading. You're certainly learning. You're certainly doing the right thing in terms of whatever method you're doing to learn from it. You're doing well from what I'm seeing. Where are you from originally, Sunflower Seeds? Are you German or are you from somewhere else? We've also got someone saying, "Hello, I'm a 19-year-old Munich fan living in South Korea. South Korea. Welcome, Korean friend." Yes, welcome. They also say, "Munich is a great club. I have been a fan for 3 years, but the Munich squad really is too strong." Yeah, they're showing it so far in this match, 22 minutes in. Yeah, let us know your scoreline predictions, folks, if you haven't yet. Burgoyne saying, some would say Jamie's English level is not so good. Yeah, you're probably right. Funny enough, my English is even worse once I've had a few drinks. It's the Scottish I can't understand. Any of you watching from Glasgow, I can't understand a word Glaswegians say, but we love them at the same time. We got Diaby. Bayer Leverkusen maybe starting to get something together here. They haven't really shown up in this match just yet. Ah, poor short pass that was, and Bayern Munich have intercepted. Sane trying to go for the run. I tell you that now, I haven't watched much of Sane this season yet, but he's playing brilliantly this season. Is this just showing how good Nagelsmann can be? He can get the best out of these certain players. So I don't think many Bayern Munich fans are complaining about Nagelsmann just yet. But I have stressed that if you're going to become the manager of Bayern Munich, you have to win the league. Oh, they've just shown... Oh, it's so cute, but it's so sweet, but it's so cheesy at the same time. They just showed the replay of Lewandowski's goal, but then they showed like a fan cam of what was a Bayer Leverkusen fan, and it was a girl, and she was completely gutted that her team were 1-0 down already. But her boyfriend was wearing a Bayern Munich shirt. And then, even though he knew his team were leading, it looked like he said to his missus, "It's okay." And then he just kissed her. It was so cute. Cheesy as well, though. But you do see that. I've seen that a few times this season in Germany, where it does look like the fans mix all right. You know, there's not like... There is still the away ends for all the away fans to be situated and away from mixing with the home fans. But, you know, I do think it's nice to, you know, see them mix together as well and not have any worry about wearing a team shirt away from home. So it's good to see. Oh, and here come Bayer Leverkusen. Oh, last touch off Alphonso Davies, and I think it's going to be a corner. Yep, it's going to be a corner. Remember, folks, if you love your football, especially Bayern Munich and German football, and you want more of these watch-alongs, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And give us a like as well. Meanwhile, we've got what I think is their second corner of the game. Headed away by Upper Meccano, I think it was. Ball comes back in. And Alphonso Davies this time is making the clearance. We got Manny Kumar getting in touch saying, "Hi, I'm from India." Hello, Manny. Hope you're well. Actually, Manny, if you're a big cricket fan, we're doing a live stream watch along next Sunday of the T20 Cricket World Cup between India and Pakistan. So be sure to join us for that if you enjoy your cricket. We've never actually done cricket before on the channel as a watch along, so we're going to try it out with the T20 World Cup. Muller. No. Sane. Oh, just into the box now is Lewandowski, the goal scorer. Looks like he needs to play a pass here. He's getting tracked down easily. He's now played it to Alphonso Davies. Now Kimmich. Oh, good pass from Kimmich. Never fails to impress me, that guy. Burgoyne says, Jamie writes English as a second language on his passport applications. I don't. And he says, with none applicable next to the first language section. Yeah, you're probably right. I have my own language, which is chat shit. Anyway, back with this game. Bayer Leverkusen now. Cross. And it's gone off Alfonso. And that'll be a corner. Bit more like it from Bayer Leverkusen. Starting to get more into the game now. And you can see the home fans starting to really shout. Verts going up for this corner. Oh, there's a good chance here for Bayer. Oh, there's calls for a penalty. I think they were saying that there was a foul on Wirtz there. Wirtz was part of the Germany under-21s squad that won the Euros earlier this year. Back in May time, we actually did do a watch-along for that. Oh, not a bad ball through that. Oh, good header. I say a good header. It went over the crossbar, miles over at the end from Tar. Yeah, it's starting to become quite an even game, this. So just about 30 minutes gone nearly, and it's Bayer Leverkusen trailing the champions of Germany by a goal to nil because of a Lewandowski goal, which was a nice back flick in the 3rd minute. Could be 2-0 here if they... Oh, yeah, there you go, 2-0. It's Lewandowski again. He's got his 2nd goal already just before we reach half an hour as well, and as you can tell from the Bayern Munich fans, delight for them. It was all over the place though. The ball got into the box, it just went all over, and the Bayer Leverkusen defence couldn't deal with it at the end, and because of that they have been punished, and it's 2-0 to Bayern Munich. I don't think there'll be any problems with that goal either, but there's a kid in the stadium with a sign saying asking for Lewandowski's shirt, it seems. So yeah, it was Alphonso Davies that ran into the box with it, and then Lewandowski was just happy to pick it up off him and just kick it in, which, as you always know, he will score. So that was a goal on the 30th minute, along with his 3rd minute goal. There we go. Got to update the scoreline on the title. So yes, Bayer Leverkusen 0, Bayern Munich 2. At the moment, Bayer Leverkusen are probably wondering how many goals will they concede today. It's just not been their match so far. As I said before, that 2nd goal, they were starting to build something. But, well, actually, as I say that, they've won the ball fairly. Oh, that's not a foul, ref. Oh, I don't know what the referee's seen in that. It happened right in front of him as well. That's poor refereeing. He won the ball off Gnabry. I'm sure he did. He looked like he won the ball. But at the end of the day, the referee must have seen something we didn't see, because he's given that as a foul for Bayern Munich. So, sorry, for Bayer Leverkusen. So it's a free kick for Bayern Munich. Here we go then, Sane with the ball in. Oh, header wide. Was that Muller? No, it was Goretzka. Leon Goretzka with the header there. Could have probably done with Lewandowski behind that ball. And so already Lewandowski looking for a hat-trick so early on in this match. Let's actually, let me get Sofa score up. Well, as I say that, it's taking forever to load. I would show you, but Sofa score right now doesn't seem to be working. Let's check the stats of the match at least. Nothing wants to refresh for me. So they've had 5 shots on target already. So looking at those stats. Meanwhile, back with the game. Here comes the corner. Oh, he's got it. Oh, is that Sule? Oh, it's flicked in. Oh, it's another goal, but this time it's Muller. It was Sule with the kick, and then Muller got in the way of it and was able to flick it past the goalkeeper. And that's twice Bayern Munich have scored a goal like that, and it's 3-0. And as I said, now this is feeling like a goal fest, and it's Bayern Munich winning now at 3-0. 33 minutes into the game. But yeah, it's interesting by Sule. It was, I mean, his shot was no doubt on target, but it was Muller was in the way, but he did well to react to it. It hit his leg on the way, and then it bounced before the keeper. And of course, the change in direction didn't help the goalkeeper when attempting the save. And because of that, Bayer Leverkusen are now 3-0 down at home. And you just wonder if there could be more goals here, to be honest with you. Here they come again. Oh, it's 4-0. Gnabry has scored. Oh, it's an absolute pounding now. This could be an absolute massive goal fest. And Bayer Leverkusen were just asleep from the restart. What is going on here? It is a goal for Gnabry now. He adds to the score sheet. And my word, what are we watching here today? So Bayer Leverkusen 0. Let's watch this. So it was straight from the kickoff. Bayer Leverkusen, as they were trying to, of course, go forward. They lost the ball on the right wing in their own half. And just like that, their defence was all over the place. And it was Gnabry who's just onside. And he got there before the goalkeeper. It's a great cross from Muller. Fantastic ball in. He looks to be onside. Just level looking at the replay. So, unless VAR says it isn't, it should be a goal. But yeah, Sunflower Seed saying Lewandowski show. Well, yeah, he's got 2. He might be really up for that hat-trick, you'd think. But I'm going to have to change the scoreline again, folks. This is ridiculous. Poor Bayer Leverkusen. I haven't even changed the scores on the thing yet. Hang on. So confirmation, Thomas Muller scoring on the 34th minute. And then Gnabry scoring literally seconds later. There we go, the goal scores are updated there for you. Oh, Bayer Leverkusen win the ball. Now Upamecano wins it very well then. Look at him pushing. He's pushing it so far forward. He's had so much space. Now it's Gnabry. Now Gnabry again. Not again. It's 5-0. Oh, this is an absolute ridiculous show now from Bayern Munich. They're just playing their own match here. They are absolutely nailing it. And 37 minutes, it's 5-0. If I was Nagelsmann, I would just I'll just rest your players now. You've won the match in my eyes. And the mascot there is just is trying to hide his face, the poor mascot. And Sunflower Seeds even asks, is it basketball match? It feels like it. So I'm having to update the scoreline again, folks. That's been my main activity today. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. I haven't seen a game like this in a while. Bayer Leverkusen 0, Bayern Munich 5. This is embarrassing for Bayer Leverkusen. But Bayern Munich, you know, I'd say they've had quite a solid start to the Bundesliga this season. But if there was any doubts, well, they're certainly silencing them at the moment with this performance. That's Gnabry now looking for a hat-trick, as well as Lewandowski, let's not forget. So, how many goals do you reckon Bayern will score today, folks? Let's ask you that on the live chat. I don't know if there's any point keeping our poll up now. Our poll's pretty much going to be Bayern Munich, surely. Crazy game of football this. Of course, there is another match going on in the Bundesliga today, and look, as you'd already, Alphonso Davies is going off the pitch. Oh, he's been replaced by Stanisic. Hopefully he's not injured. So yeah, that's him done for the day. Well, the Bayer Leverkusen coaching team are wondering what the hell is going on. Oh, I forgot to change the scoreline, folks, on my thing. Sorry. Completely lost track. There we go. Anyway, here come Bayer. I mean, it's good to see the fans are still in the stadium, of course, but it becomes a drubbing at this point. Now here's Gnabry. Oh, good ball. Stanisic. Oh, Sane with a volley. Went over the bar. I mean, it would have been a great finish if he'd found the net. He's had a great game today, but that one was terrible. Close range. It's always tricky to get it down, isn't it? But yeah, that was well over. But he had space again, Sane. Of course, his instinct was to just smash that ball and get it into the net, but that could have been a lot better. Showing the shot efficiency. Let's look at the stats from this game so far. I'll tell you what, we'll look more at that in a bit. I'm wondering why SofaScore's not working for me. Oh well. Oh, and there's a chance for Bayern. It's straight at the goalkeeper, Manuel Neuer. Big moment that, really, for Neuer, just because of the fact that he'll want a clean sheet from a game like this, of course. But it was straight at him. Diaby with the shot for Bayer Leverkusen. So 3 minutes to go till half time. If you've just joined us, this game is pretty much one-sided, as you can tell from the scoreline. Bayer Leverkusen 0, Bayern Munich 5. 2 goals each for Gnabry and Lewandowski, and Muller getting one as well. So there's 2 players out there that are on the hunt for a hat-trick. Backer. No, he's like, cross is no good. But at the moment, Bayern Munich have got it exactly as tight as they want in defence as well. I mean, what do you say at half-time if you're the Bayer Leverkusen manager? I mean, 5-0. I mean, you can't honestly think you're going to come back from that. No one comes back from a 5-0 scoreline against a team like Bayern Munich. Sane. Minute to go till half time. Oh, shot there, straight at Neuer. Frimpong. Now that's a name from the past, isn't it, in the Premier League, if I can remember correctly. Sunflower Seeds says 1 more goal in the first half, second half 4 goals. I think thinking is free. But yeah, let us know. I mean, are Bayern Munich just going to settle now? Are they going to go for more goals in the second half? Of course, you don't want to probably go over the top since you've got... well, funny enough, because of the no added time at all from the referee there. So, that is the current status of this match then. It is completely one-sided. An absolute scintillating show from Bayern Munich in that first half. Goals from Lewandowski starting the match. He got the first 2 goals after just 30 minutes into the game. And then Gnabry and Muller adding goals in as well. So at the moment, we're currently in a position where really it's all about how many more goals can Bayern score, and can Bayer Leverkusen at least stop themselves from getting even more humiliated in this second half. But at the moment, Bayern Munich showing why they are the champions of Germany, and why that they are, of course, the favourites again to win the Bundesliga this season. So Bayer Leverkusen 0, Bayern Munich 5. And already I don't know what the Bayer Leverkusen fans are thinking, but I mean, I may have to double check this, but not that I can recall, but I don't recall them having such a bad season so far. I mean, this is probably going to be their biggest defeat of the season in the league. But if we have a quick look at the stats, let's have a look. So look at this. So yeah, oh, hang on, let me just quickly refresh it. Kirsty Stanston reckons 9-6 to Leverkusen at the end of the game. I mean, if so, we're in for a treat. But you can only dream by Leverkusen fans. But yeah, looking at the stats here, so expected goals is 2.6. So I mean, they're going to get more than that today. So that system's wrong, surely. Looking at the goal attempts, on target 7. They scored 5 of them. Talk about being clinical. And then they had 8 off target. So it just shows, that alone shows how many chances that they've had by Munich in just the first half alone. 2 on target and 2 off target for Bayer Leverkusen. Possession is actually very similar, 51 to 49%, which obviously means nothing. It's just interests me that even though they've got similar possession, Bayern Munich seem to obviously do a lot more with what they've got. So, yeah. Distance run, don't really care. Looks like Leroy Sané's had the most shots from what it's saying. And normally, for any of you that, distance, Demabre is up there, but Kimmich seems to be the one that's covered it more. Fastest runner is Sané. Jules won. It looks as though Davis has won 8. Wirtz has won 9. There's some ridiculous stats here. It's crazy how specific it is. But in terms of the top 3 fantasy players right now, for any of you who are playing the Bundesliga fantasy game, Lewandowski, of course, will get you so many points. If you haven't got Lewandowski in your Bundesliga fantasy team, then something's wrong with you. I mean, imagine having him and Haaland up front. Oh my God. I've never done Bundesliga fantasy, but now I'm starting to get tempted just by having them 2 up front and just having a shit rest of the team. Just because they would probably get me enough points to win a league at this rate. They're so good. So yeah, very, very interesting indeed. Anyway, we are going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back ahead of the second half to, of course, bring on the second half between Bayer Leverkusen and Bayern Munich. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. See you shortly. Welcome back to our live. Excuse me. Let me start over with that. Welcome back to our live stream watch along of Bayern Munich versus Bayer Leverkusen. It's about to start the second half, so let's get this clock going. There we go. So here we go then. Can Bayern Munich score more from the 5 that they got, just the 5, in that first half, or can Bayer Leverkusen maybe try and stop themselves from getting even more humiliated and just at least not concede anymore, you could say. But anyway, do get in touch, folks, on the live chat page. Let us know your thoughts on the game. Let us know where you're watching the match from today. And, of course, across there, but straight at the goalkeeper. Now, there has been a couple of substitutions, one each for both teams, and Sabitzer has come on for Goretzka for Bayern Munich, so I'll just change that now. And there was one for Bayer Leverkusen as well. I'll have to just double check that. It was a Tap Sober that came on. Replacing Paulinho. Oh, and that's gone over my thing, hang on. So there you go. Those are your current goals and substitutions all there for you and what minute it happened. So, of course, how many goals should we expect in this second half from Bayern? Sané's ball through, couldn't find Lewandowski. Now, if you have just joined us, there are 2 players looking for a hat-trick for Bayern Munich, Gnabry and Lewandowski. I'll have to check, but I think Bayern, I don't know if Lewandowski's had a hat-trick so far this season. I wouldn't be surprised if he has, because he just doesn't stop scoring. It's what he's best at. We're looking at our live poll. 234 votes. Oh, hang on, here's Sané. Oh, straight at the keeper. Not a bad effort. No, Kimmich penalised there for a foul on Wirtz, his fellow German. Of course, I'm not sure, but I wonder if Wirtz might be getting considered by Hansi Flick for the Germany squad. I don't know if he turned up for the qualifiers. Princely Pride Zenga saying Bayern with, I'm not sure what emoji that is. It's not a monkey, is it? Random emoji. Sunflower Seed saying I'm late. Don't worry, you've only missed 3 minutes of the second half. Sabitzer coming on before for Goretzka, maybe just trying to arrest 1 or 2 players. Of course, Bayern did have to take off Alphonso Davies in the first half by putting on Stanisic, and he looked like he walked off with some sort of injury, so hopefully he'll be okay. Oh, good ball through to Sané. Sané, keeper's got to get there if he's out of the box. He did win it. Oh, Sané. Muller. Oh, it's not a bad ball in that. Nearly found Gnabry. Who'll get the hat-trick first, Gnabry or Lewandowski? Here's Stanisic. Now Sane lost the ball in the box. We're going to end the poll because we know who's going to win, but let's ask who you think, if Lewandowski will get a hat-trick or not. We've asked you, we've just put a poll up on the live chat page, so feel free to vote as we ask you if Lewandowski will get a hat-trick or not. So yeah, do get in touch, folks, on our live chat page. Currently got it's a 100% yes so far on that poll, asking you if Lewandowski will get a hat trick. Meanwhile, the 51 minutes into this game now, and it's with Bayer Leverkusen playing from the back, in which is probably quite a quiet Bay Arena right now, with the scoreline looking very, very bad. Here they come now on the attack, Bayer. Oh, and they've had a shot, and it was Neuer that to make the save with his foot. Big save that to keep his clean sheet active. Now Sane. On the halfway line. Gnabry. Oh, nearly, nearly. Here come Bayer. They're outnumbered at the moment and they've lost the ball. 6 against 4 there. I think it was Stanisic who intercepted for Bayern. Remember as well, folks, to subscribe to the channel if you love your football or any sport in general and you love watch along stuff like this. Do subscribe and support the channel. We'd really appreciate it. And Muller nearly headed the ball in on his own. It was a free header, but he couldn't get to it in time. He was very close to, though, right in front of the goal, and Bayern Munich could have been 6-0 up. I think it was Hernandez with the ball, or what they're showing here. Oh no, they're showing a handball on him. And then they're just showing that the chance that Bayer Leverkusen had with Schick up front. Oh, that's a good through ball to Schick, and he has scored. Bayer Leverkusen finally get a goal. I wouldn't say it's been coming, but sometimes you do see that, don't you, in football, when even a team is leading by a big lead, they can still fall asleep a little bit just because the game's already done. A few claps around the Bay Arena just for the goal. It is a good goal. It was Schick who has scored it. And he's onside. Yeah, good finish. Past Neuer, hit the inside post and in. And it was Wirtz who'll get the assist for the pass to him before he took on the goal. So, at least Bayer Leverkusen, for you fans out there, have scored. But is it a simple thing of too little, too late? Or is there something in this? Who knows? Who knows? Kirsty Stanton on our live chat page before was having a joke about it, but who knows? So, 5-1 to Bayern Munich now. So, now with Upper Meccano. If you have just tuned in, it was 5 goals from Bayern Munich in the first half. None of them in the second half yet. 11 minutes into this second half. Now with Sabitzer. Now Gnabry. Sabitzer coming on from the bench at half-time, replacing Goretzka, which... Goretzka looked okay. I don't think he's injured. I think it just might be resting him ahead of the Champions League, which is, of course, later this week, which if we actually have a look, let's find out. Yeah, SofaScore still doesn't want to work for me. Let's have a look at Bayern Munich's fixtures. Just as I say that, oh, Sane, poor pass. So they play Benfica away from home on Wednesday night, it looks like. Currently top of that group after getting wins over Dynamo Kiev and Barcelona. But look at that, Barcelona rock bottom in the table. Who'd have thought? Absolutely crazy. But for Bayer Leverkusen, doesn't look good for them at all. They play in the Europa League on Thursday night. Quarter to 6 kickoff away at Real Betis. They're doing all right in that though. They've won 2 out of 2. Betis have also won 2 out of 2. So something's got to give way ahead of that match. Celtic, rock bottom, our Scottish team. Meanwhile, there's Frimpong with Bayer Leverkusen on the right wing. Just imagine if they can get another goal here. Strange things have happened in football. Here they come now, Bayer. Ball comes in. Oh, they nearly played the right pass, but the players were at the wrong place at the wrong time on the edge of that box. If any of them had picked that up then, they would have had a free shot at goal. Like I say, if they could just get 1 or 2, yeah. Now here's Sane. He might go alone and go for a goal. Deflected. And it's a corner. So Kimmich's got a corner here for Bayern. Just as we're about to reach 60 minutes, the hour mark. Oh, goalkeeper couldn't deal with it. And luckily for him, there was no goal out of that, because I felt like, from what I was seeing from my angle, he should have caught that. Yeah, he had his hands to it and he couldn't catch it. Poor goalkeeper. Now Bayern now again with another ball in the box, trying to find Upper Meccano. He's won a corner though. Last touch coming off Bakker. So I've been meaning to read some of your messages. Madness one saying, yes, I won. Oh yeah, you put a bet on for both teams to score. Forgot about that. Big win for Madness. Says 8 out of 8. Big win. Dude, what is your name? I'll subscribe to your channel. So my name's Jamie, as you can see. I've put the name in the box that I'm in on the screen. So pleasure to have met you. And yeah, if you could give us a subscribe, that would be great. And to any of you who are watching and are enjoying the stream, do click that subscribe button. Really, really appreciate it. But we do have more sport watch-alongs today. We've got 3 more streams today. We've got the Snooker final, Northern Ireland Open final, tonight at 7 British time for the evening session between Mark Allen and John Higgins. That's set up right now on our channel, so do join Seb True and Stuart Davis for that. We've got Victoria Azarenka in the Women's Indian Wells final at 9 PM. And then, of course, tonight at midnight, I'll be doing the men's final with Cameron Norrie, hoping to win his first ever Masters title. Sunflower Seeds says, dear Jamie, which team do you support in Champions League? I'm a Man United fan, so they're my team. I'm actually going to the Atalanta game on Wednesday night when we play them at home at Old Trafford, which I'm looking forward to. I do apologise, folks. I forgot I'm still on this screen. There we go. So free kick here for Bayern. Can they make it 6? Oh, Sule with the header. Went across the face of goal, and Lewandowski just didn't quite connect to it. And it's gone wide instead for a goal kick to Bayer Leverkusen. A couple of substitutions being made for the home team. Looks like Frimpong is going off. And so is Diaby. And there's a substitution, double substitution here for Bayern. Looks like Coman and Musiala are coming on. Muller's gone off. Yeah, and Lewandowski has gone off, so he won't get that hat-trick, folks. Which is a real shame. And that poll may as well end now, because he has gone off. So I'm just sorting out the substitutions. There's quite a few here. So, yeah, Thomas Muller's gone off as well for Kingsley Coman. So Diaby went off for Adley. And yeah, who else came on? Yeah, it was Musiala who came on for Lewandowski. Musiala is someone that is exciting to watch at the moment. He picked Germany over England, so obviously as an England fan I'm gutted, but I'm sure he'll do wonders in the next few years for Bayern and for Germany. I think he's a very, very good player. Here come Bayern with Gnabry. Oh, nearly a foul, but they'll play on, says the ref. Oh, Musiala does well there. Picks up Stanisic on the left wing. There we go. Just trying to fit in with these text boxes. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, good chance here. Bayern Munich have dealt with it though. Anyway, back with the game. Bayer Leverkusen going on the attack. Instead it's gone straight to Neuer. Sunflower Seed says, well, Man United, nice. I'll tell you what, folks, I know it's early on, but let's do a poll for man of the match and then vote for who you think should be man of the match. I think we'll have Lewandowski as an option, of course. Gnabry. There was a chance there. Oh, instead it's gone wide. It's gone out. Well, it looks as though Sule's going off. And a lot of the Bayern Munich travelling supporters on their feet as he's about to come on for, I think he's replaced, who's he being replaced by? Is it Richards? Yes, it is. Oh. Oh, there's a chance there, and Bayer Leverkusen should clear it. So do vote. We've just put up the poll for man of the match. Do vote on the live chat page. Oh, Coman, did he go down? No, no. It was a good chance, and it's straight at the keeper. Check what the other games are like at the moment. Let's go back on the internet. Let's actually look at these stats. I think it needs, yeah, it needs refreshing. Let's refresh this. So, of course, 5-1, but look at that. On target, 10 for Bayern Munich now. Off target, 12. 4 on target, while 3 were off target. That's mad. Nothing from Bayer Leverkusen. Possession's gone even more towards Bayern Munich's way in this second half, it seems. No offsides from either team yet, but corners have been around the same, 6-4. But of course, let's see if we can find the... Let's look at the live table. Well, there's a chance here. Sane! Oh, free header. He knows he should have scored. That's his second chance, I would say, that he's missed an absolute sitter. Sabitzer would have been good not to have got the assist for this. It's a great ball in. He's completely unmarked. Poor defending. And Nagelsmann, he's gutted for him because I think I'm sure he's happy with how Sane has started the season. But, of course, goals really do make someone even more confident. Let's look at the table. So as you can see, let me just try and make that a bit small so you lot can see. So as you can see at the moment, Bayern Munich will go top for the end of this weekend. Look at the goal difference between them and Dortmund though. 21 goals for Bayern Munich, while it's 8 goals for Dortmund. Massive difference. They're 13 goals ahead, but of course that's because they got 5 today and only conceded 1, unless that changes. But at the moment, Bayern Munich still haven't actually scored in this second half, which I must admit I was expecting more goals, but they have kind of eased it in the second half, and I'm sure Nagelsmann's told them not to go crazy. And it looks like one of the Bayern players was offside. Looks like it was it Coman? Oh, hang on, here's Sane. Oh, referee says it was a foul from Sabitzer on one of the Leverkusen players, which is a shame for Sane because he was in there in the box with the ball. Looks like Leverkusen are going to make 2 more substitutions. They did get a goal early on in this second half if you've just joined us. Anyway, looking at the table, as I said, Bayern Munich are going to go a point clear of Dortmund. Dortmund won yesterday. Bayer Leverkusen will go third, will stay third. So, you know, it's not... it's a weird result for Bayer Leverkusen. No one wants to lose. No one ever wants to lose. But it's when you lose 5-0, it can make you feel really bad and think you're just too far behind the level and quality that the Bayern Munich team have. But despite the defeat that they'll have in this game, they'll only be 3 points behind off at the top. So it was a golden chance for them to go top today, but instead it will be Bayern Munich. But it's early days in this season. I'm sure they'll be gutted when it's a home match. Oh, nearly scored Sabitzer there. Just his shot just goes over the crossbar. He actually picked up from Musiala in the box, and he wasn't far off, just a whisker over the crossbar, I'd say. But if you haven't yet, folks, do vote for your man of the match. So Wolfsburg, they were having a great start to the season, weren't they? I think they won the first 4 games, and now since then they've had 3 defeats and a draw. So they've not had a good last few weeks in the Bundesliga. If we actually look at the bottom of the table, as you can see, look at this. I mean, Furfer in there, Bielefeld in there. Bielefeld, of course, let's not forget, got that great result against Bayern Munich last season away from home. But they are currently struggling. Augsburg are in there as well. And Frankfurt, you know, that's another one. Frankfurt had a great season last year, but this time they're 14th, and they have to be careful there near the relegation spots. So they've got to be careful, Frankfurt. You do worry at some point in a season, especially when you get near to Christmas time, when you're at the halfway point of the season. That kind of tells you what we should expect for the rest of the season. So yes, that's what it looks like. Remember as well, folks, to like, comment and subscribe to Let's Talk Sport on YouTube. We'd really appreciate it. Of currently looking at our man of the match, and as you'd expect at the moment, it's Lewandowski who leads on our live poll. He's at 62%. Gnabry second in 29%. He scored a brace as well, so that's why he's up there. And Muller, of course, scoring as well. That's him at 10%. I think Muller at least got one assist in this game as well. Here's Musiala. Oh, great pass to Coman. Coman with the ball across it straight to the keeper. And at the moment, I know the goalkeeper has conceded 5 goals in this match, but I think the Leverkusen goalkeeper might at least take 1+. If he stays at 5-1, at least he can say he kept the second half a clean sheet, even when it was too little too late. And it looks as though Nagelsmann has now put on his coat. He's starting to get a little bit cold out there, despite wearing a jumper before. Wirtz has gone off on the bench. He doesn't look happy at all, and I wouldn't be. We've got Stuart Davis getting in touch. Hello, Stuart. Now, Stuart is a Liverpool fan, and of course, there's been that debate of, is Mo Salah the best in the world right now? I would arguably say he's one of the best right now. I think we've got quite a few players at the moment who are currently doing just as well in other leagues, in terms of the top European leagues, if we're going to go down that route. He says lots of talk about Mo Salah being the best player at this moment in time, but I think Lewandowski deserves a mention, scoring all the time. This is the thing, I still think Lewandowski is the best in the world in terms of strikers, because Lewandowski has done it for such a long time, hasn't he? He's been at Bayern Munich, he's done the badges, he's won everything. Mo Salah, in all fairness, he has led them to Champions League and a Premier League, and he's on the right path. There's no doubt about it. What Mo Salah's done in the short time he's been at Liverpool, he's only been there for 4 years. 4 years in football is a long time, but you can still, the fact that he's scored so many goals in those 4 years, no one thought he was going to be this good because of his reputation before him with Chelsea, which was weird because I've always said I actually didn't mind him at Chelsea. I know he wasn't great, but he did score 1 or 2 important goals for them when Chelsea needed it, when fighting for the Premier League in that season. So, I know some of you may remember him being awful maybe for Chelsea. I can't remember, it was a while ago now, but I must admit I was quite excited to see Mo Salah back in the Prem, even if it was going to Liverpool as a Man United fan. But yeah, I think Benzema deserves a shout at the moment. Benzema's been consistent this season for France and for Real Madrid. I think when I last checked, he has scored 9 goals in his last 8 games for Real Madrid, if we're only talking La Liga. So I think you've got at least 3 or 4 players. That Haaland, again, he's another one. He's a goal machine. So, they all score goals at the end of the day. So it'll be interesting to see who wins the Ballon d'Or this year. Apparently, the last time I checked, the favourite is Lionel Messi, which I think's ridiculous. I know he won the Copa America, but look at him at PSG at the moment. He's not exactly gone off to a flyer, has he? Ronaldo's still scoring goals. I know he hasn't scored in the last 2 games, but he's picked up where he left off at United in a way with his goal scoring. Anyway, here's Coman. Sane. But yes, Stuart Davis, who's on the live chat page. I'll talk about that in a minute. Oh, shot straight at the keeper from Coman at the end. It's going to be a corner kick for Bayern Munich with just over 5 minutes left of the game. I will say this now for Bayer Leverkusen. The only positive they could take out of this, if they don't concede now, is to end the match, at least not conceding any more in the second half. Of course, they won't care too much about that, but yeah. So it's Kimmich with the corner. Here they come, Bayer. Oh, they might just make it 5-2. They do, and it's a goal. They've got a goal back again. But, of course, no celebrating. Oh, no, it's offside. I mean, I was going to say there's no celebrating because of the fact that they're still 3 goals behind, but he's offside. Oh, he's way off. So, goal disallowed there for Leverkusen. So the expected goals facts have just come up on the screen. 3.5 for Bayern, while Bayer Leverkusen is 1.0. If you love stats like that, there you go. That's the update on expected goals if you wanted to know. Just under 4 minutes to go. But yeah, Stuart Davis, as I was mentioning before, he will be doing the snooker stream, the Northern Ireland Open final between Mark Allen and John Higgins at 7 o'clock tonight with Seb True. So do join them two for that. It should be an interesting match. I think when I last checked, Higgins was leading the final at 4 frames to 2, but that was when this match was at half time. So it's I'm sure the scoreline has changed since, either for Higgins to create a further gap or for Mark Allen to get one back. Stuart Davis says, when I saw it was 5-0 at half-time, you always worry it could be double figures. Yeah. Oh, yeah, especially if you're the team defending. Absolutely. I'll read more of that message in a minute, but here's Sane. Coman. Might go on his own here. He's got space for a shot. Oh, it was promising, but then it was blocked. Ball's now back on the halfway line. He also says... so I'm glad that didn't happen. Yeah, some Bayer Leverkusen fans not looking happy whatsoever. And there's a shot there. Oh, just wide. Kimmich tried to curl it into the top right corner, it looked like. Did well with the run and everything, just the finish wasn't on target. It was just a bit wide at the end. Here's Sane. Well, the referee has blown the whistle for full time. He's not even going to have any added time. He didn't have any in the first half either, and it's the same for the second half. And it has ended with a simple win, really, for Bayern Munich. That first half completely crushed by Leverkusen at the end. And because of that, Bayern Munich take home a very easy 3 points away from home. Nagelsmann will be delighted as he gets the handshakes off his teammates and the players from Bayer Leverkusen as well. But yes, some concerns with the fans for Bayer Leverkusen. I think they were just at least hoping for a bit more competition today, but that sadly did not happen for them, and because of that they have sadly seen their team defeat. But if we currently look at the table as we showed before, so this is the latest table. So after that, Bayern Munich, of course, still top, well, back top after Borussia Dortmund beat Mainz 2-3-1 yesterday. I can't remember what it was, but it was either way, it was a home win for them over Mainz yesterday afternoon. Bayer Leverkusen with that win, with that defeat, end up with their goal difference going very well down from plus 13 it was, now it's at plus 9 after this match. But they are still third. As I said before, it was a chance for them to upset Bayern Munich and go top, but at least they're still only 3 points behind with a lot of matches to go if Bayer Leverkusen are going to be a team with a threat, and that is their second defeat of the season. So, yeah, every team has lost in the league now, but the one team that's only... Actually, no, I'll say that. Freiburg are still undefeated. What am I saying? Freiburg have had 4 wins and 4 draws. So, interesting indeed that. Freiburg's the only team in the Bundesliga now that are still undefeated. Probably won't stay like that. It'll probably end at some point. But what a season that they've got so far. 16 points so far out of a possible... I'm not going to do the calculations. I'm too tired to care. Anyway, that's the current table. Let's check out what the live stats were like at the end. So if we just go on here. So as you can see, there's your goal scorers, folks, from before. Patrick Schick getting one on the 55th minute. The only goal in the second half from Bayer Leverkusen. But Bayern Munich, look at that. Robert Lewandowski scoring on the 4th minute to start the proceeding, and then got one not long after 30 minutes. And then Thomas Muller getting one 4 minutes after Lewandowski's second goal. And then Serge Gnabry scoring 2 goals in 2 minutes. So what a match for them and for the team. So that's your basic there. But in terms of the stats, let's have a look. So as you can see, it's just completely all goals towards Bayern Munich. They had 11 on target, off target 16, while Bayer Leverkusen had 4 on target, 3 off target. The possession being 56% to 44%. The passing accuracy 676 for Bayern. For Bayer Leverkusen, it's 447. It looks as though Leroy Sané, he had the most shots, it looks like, with 8. While Patrick Schick, he got 1 out of the 2 shots he had. So yeah, interesting. But yeah, Sané had at least 2 golden chances that he should have scored today. And sadly, because of that, he did not get a goal, which I'm sure he'd have loved to have left the game today with a goal to his name, with the fact that he is starting to play a lot better and show some real confidence as well. And it looks as though your top 3 fantasy players, well, it's changed actually. Lewandowski was up there because of his 2 goals when we looked at half time, but looking at it now, he's not even there to be seen. So for Bayern Munich, Nicolas Soule got 19 points, it looks like. Gnabry with 17 and Leroy Sané with 16. The best that you could get from Bayer Leverkusen was Florian Wirtz, who went off in the second half. Midway through the second half, and then you got Patrick Schick, who's got 6 points, and then Lucas with 4 points. So very interesting that how even Lewandowski doesn't make the top 3 fantasy players for Bayern Munich. Hard to believe that, isn't it? But yeah, it's that's how it's ended. Sadly, I think for poor old Bayer Leverkusen, they're going to have to rethink from this defeat. But anyway, before we... Oh, hang on, click the wrong screen. There we go. But anyway, before we do go, we did ask for you for your man of the match, and it looks as though it will be Robert Lewandowski, the goal machine with his brace today. Not the hat-trick he probably wanted, because he did leave. He did go off about 10 minutes, 20 minutes into the second half, so he didn't play the entire match to try and go for that hat-trick. So Lewandowski with 70%, Gnabry with a vote of 21%, and Thomas Muller with the lowest votes of 7%. So thank you for voting. And before we finish, I would like to thank you all for watching our live stream watch along today. If you haven't yet and you want to support the channel, click the subscribe button. It's free to do so. Give the stream a like as well, and we will look forward to seeing you on our next watch alongs in the future. Our next watch along is tonight at 7 p.m. For the Northern Ireland Open final of the snooker between Mark Allen and John Higgins. So do join my friends of Seb True and Stuart Davis for that. And then if you love your tennis as well, we'll be showing the women's and men's final of the ATP and WTA Indian Wells. Starts first one, the women's final, on at 9 o'clock with Cara, my friend, and then our final with Norrie, the men's final at midnight with myself. So it's going to be a late one, but it'll be good to see if Cameron Norrie can win his first ever Masters tournament, but we will find out in the next few hours. Anyway, before I go, as I said, subscribe, give us a like, and we will see you very well soon. Thank you, and see you later.